Hola, it's good to see you guys at the Hispanic Prosperity Gala. I would love to be there with you in person, but I'm running for governor in Ohio, and so we will save that for a future occasion. But in any case, I want to thank you for this opportunity and thank you for what you do. This country was built on entrepreneurship, built on the pursuit of economic opportunity and family values, all of which you embody in this room. And it's a very personal story to me as well. My father and my mother came to this country close to half a century ago with nothing to their name. And in a single generation, I went on to found successful businesses. Went on to become the youngest person in history to run for U.S. president as a Republican. And now, God willing, in a position to lead the very state where I was born and raised here in Ohio. And the extraordinary part of that story is that it's really not that extraordinary in the United States of America. This is the country on God's green earth where that story ought to be normal. And we're going to make sure that your kids and my kids grow up in a country where they're able to achieve even bigger things than you and I did. That's what America was built on, a land of opportunity. And you know who understood that really well? It was a great Republican president by the name of Ronald Reagan. He famously said, you can go to Italy, but you would never be an Italian. You can go to France, but you would never be accepted as a Frenchman. You can go to Germany, you wouldn't be a German. You could pack your bags and live the rest of your life in China or Japan, but you would never be Chinese or Japanese. Yet you can come from any one of those countries to the United States of America, and you could still be an American, so long as you work hard, you play by the rules, you pledge allegiance to the ideals enshrined in that flag, you embody the values of this country, you love this country. If you do those things and obtain your citizenship the right way, you are every bit an American as somebody who's descended from the Mayflower. And that is what makes our country the greatest country known to the history of mankind. A nation bound together by a set of ideals that brought together a divided, polyglot group of people 250 years ago. And yes, I believe and I know those ideals still exist today. That's why we call it the American dream, after all. There is no Canadian dream. Right? There's no British dream. There's no Chinese dream. It is the American dream that is distinctive, that makes American exceptionalism possible. And you all in that room, Hispanic entrepreneurs like you across the country, are part of the fabric that make that American dream real. And I'm proud as a conservative, as a Republican, and most of all as an American to say that to you without hesitating, without hedging, without stuttering. E pluribus unum means many, one. You see, our diversity is not our strength. Our strength is what unites us across that diversity. That's what the woke left missed when they said your identity is based on your race, your gender, your sexual orientation, the immutable characteristics you're born with. We say, no. The thing that defines you as an American is whether you pledge allegiance to the ideals enshrined in our flag, whether you love this country, whether you are willing to make a sacrifice for this country. Whether that's the woke left or other voices that will now say it's your lineage or whatever else that matters. No, that's not right either. It is whether or not you pledge allegiance to the ideals of this country, pledge allegiance to this country. That's what makes American exceptionalism possible. That's how we're going to revive our faith in the United States of America. You all do your part. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep succeeding. Keep imbuing those shared American values and pride in this country in your kids. You guys do your part. I promise you, my family and I, we're going to do our part here in Ohio, but through Ohio, set a national standard to make sure that America's best days, our country's best days, and our kids' best days are actually still ahead of us. Still a nation not in our decline, but in our ascent, on our way up, still to that shining city on a hill. That's what we're headed to. We're not just making America great again. Hopefully that part's going to be done soon. We want to make America greater than we have ever been. And you in the Hispanic community, you in this room, you are an important and integral part of bringing those values of hard work, family values, patriotism, a belief and conviction in wanting to give your kids opportunities that you didn't have. That's what this country's built on. So keep up the great work. We've got your back. You do your part, and I promise you I'm going to do mine. Thank you for letting me join you this way, and we'll see you in person next time.